Kia ora and welcome. My name is Lisa Allen of Wintergreen Creative. This is a video all about Neti Pot, or Jala Neti. So the Neti Pot is used to cleanse the sinuses, and this is a practice that can be traced back to the Indian tradition and Ayurveda, and I come to learn of it through my yoga practice. So there are these practices within yoga called kriyas, and kriya is like a purification technique. So Jala Neti, purification of the nasal passage. So before doing anything like this, starting something new, it's always good to check in with your health professional to see if this is something that's going to be okay to complement anything else that you're doing. Otherwise, let's just have a look at actually how you do it. So you start with your neti pot. Got some salt here. I've got some boiled water and I've got some cold water, because I want to make sure that my water is the right temperature. I'm trying to replicate conditions inside my body. So I'm starting with salt, and I'm just going to take half a teaspoon of salt and put it in the neti pot. And I'm going to take the boiled water and just put a little bit in there. And just give it a stir. Then I'm going to fill the rest of the neti pot with the cold water. And give it a stir. And then I'm just going to test the temperature on the inside of my wrist here, and that feels nice. It's not too hot and it's not cold. So you'll know through trial and error what's going to be the right temperature for you. You definitely don't want it to be too hot, because it's not going to feel very nice going through your nose. So better to err on the side of it being cool to start with, and then just play for yourself with the temperature that's going to be right for you. So what's going to happen is I'm going to actually put this nozzle inside my nostril, and I'm going to decide which nostril to start with by just seeing which side is the clearest this morning. So I'm just going to block my right nostril and just test, and then the other one. They're both a little bit blocked this morning, but my left nostril, when I was breathing through that, it felt a little bit clearer. So I'm going to start with that. So I'm going to put the nozzle into my nostril, and I'm going to tilt my head forward and then to the side a bit, and the water is going to run through that nasal passage, and it's going to come out my other nostril. So you want to keep your mouth open so that you can breathe. And I've got a bin here. Usually I'll do it into the sink, in the bathroom sink, or I'll do it outside. But for the purposes of today, I'm doing it into this little bucket. Okay, so starting off with my left nostril. Here. Head forward and then slightly to the side. And then once it's run all the way through, just gently, very gently blow out your nose. And again, very, very gently, you might block one nostril and just very gently blow in the other one. And then I just give myself a little wipe. So this is very cleansing. I'm just removing any mucus that I don't need in there, any dirt that's accumulated. If I haven't done it for ages and I start up again, you can kind of taste the dirt as it moves through. Yeah, it's a really lovely way of keeping yourself feeling nice and clear in that part of your body. It's also really good if you experience allergies. It's a really good way to keep your passages clear so that the allergens can't cause a problem in your sinuses. So I'll do the other side. It takes a wee while to go through, so you just kind of wait. But I'll do the other side so you can see it again and enjoy watching water running through my nose. So again, half a teaspoon of salt, a little bit of hot water, give it a stir so the salt dissolves. Fill the pot up with the cold water. So you might want to use filtered water, you might want to use bottled water. I'm here in New Zealand, our water's pretty good. I use tap water, but you do what feels right for you. I filled it a little bit too full. Okay, I'm just going to test again. Yes, that's a nice lukewarm kind of temperature. That feels good for me. So here we go, the other side now. So I'm going to put the nozzle into my right nostril, take my head forward into the side a little bit. I'm going to keep my mouth open so I can breathe. Here we go. Just very gently blowing out to my nose. So you might get some globs of mucus come out sometimes. And that's all good. So that's the Neti Pot. The very first time I used one, it felt kind of like I was underwater in a swimming pool or something like that. It felt very strange, but I think it was because I'd never done it before, and my sinuses actually were a little bit clogged up. So yeah, it felt really strange to have water moving through. But after you've been doing it for a while, you don't even feel anything. It just is nice and smooth flowing, and it's lovely. Sometimes you might get a little bit of water coming out of your mouth. You can just spit it out, and you might just need to adjust the angle of your head so come forward a bit more, to the side a bit more. Just play with it. Yeah, and as with anything, just really decide if it's right for you. If you try it and you think this actually just doesn't feel right, you might actually want to go and see someone to get a proper tutorial on how to use it, and a face-to-face one. Or it just might not be the right thing for you. So just tune in and decide for yourself if it's right. Personally, I love it. It makes me feel really good. It makes me feel really clear. Like I have a really clear head when I use it. And I love it. So hopefully this is helpful to you. Let me know if you've got any questions, and enjoy the experience of Jala Neti.